All right, guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome,
Um,
welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been waiting on this all week.
you have because
No, not really. But I am happy to
wow,
be here. I'm ready to record. Yeah.
wow. Okay, so how was your week?
My week's been good, man. What did we do? What did we do this past week? I had like a presentation with like the C levels at work. It went okay. It didn't go bad, but they didn't like the improvements that we had suggested. So we got some more time to work on it, which is what I wanted from the beginning. So I'm
Mm.
happy. Uh let's see. I ain't really did nothing fun, man. I've been trying to like go to the movies and stuff, like use these movie passes we got, but shoot, I've just been so busy. Yeah.
So that's all you did this week was a whole bunch of work stuff and not go to the movies.
Yeah, not go to the movies. I've been playing a game. I'm about to beat Jedi Survivor. I've been playing that a
Okay,
lot. I'm almost done with that one. I
okay,
rewatched the first season of Rising of the Shield Hero.
okay.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I want to see the next season of that. Or did that end? Do we know?
There have been 3 seasons of that so far.
Yeah.
There's definitely like multiple seasons of Rising the Shield Hero. I
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean, but I want to see like the next new season. Like I've seen I'm caught up. I was just like rewatching it.
Oh, nice. Because it's on
Oh,
Netflix.
okay.
Yeah, that's
So
where I was watching it.
so was the third season good? I didn't watch the third season.
The third season, is that the one where they like go to like the Japan-esque?
I don't know. I didn't
I'm not
watch
talking to you
it.
then.
I don't remember if I've seen a third season. I saw the second season.
I think the third season. Ooh, the third season is when they fight in the giant turtle, and they talking about, and they got like, and they kind of
Okay.
like not talking about like the waves no more. They're like, oh, this is other big things happening,
When they
and
Mm.
went inside the turtle,
yeah, ain't that season
no,
three?
that's the second season.
Oh, that's season two. Okay, season three is definitely when they be in Japan then, in the Japan town.
Hmm. So is it good?
Um, it's not bad. For me, um, season three, of Rising of the Shield Hero, it I wanted him to get back to like the waves and trying to save the world from that. I hate it when an anime like starts us with one plot and then like by the third, fourth season we on something completely different. I'm like, why am I even here now? Oh, I started watching a lot of new anime and I thought like it's been some nice surprises in there. There's been some nice
Okay.
surprises in this new anime this season. Like a lot of the titles are what like pushed me away, and I'm like, this don't sound good. I'll read the description. I'm like, this still don't sound good, and then like I'll watch it anyway, and it's like, oh shit, it's like, oh, this might not be bad.
Yeah.
Like what? Which anime?
One called Failure Frame.
I
Hmm.
told you about that last
Did you?
season. Yes, that's on my 2000. I mean, I told you that I was reading the manga.
Mm. I don't remember you telling me about that one,
Of course you don't.
but yeah, I saw the anime, and I was like, okay, this might not be bad. It's definitely giving like solo leveling vibes, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what
Mm-hmm.
I said.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, Jared, what you been up to, man? Or
Oh my.
Gordon, you know what, Jared, you go last. Gordon, what you been up to?
Oh man. Just working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to a wedding next week. It's a gay
Whose
wedding.
wedding?
It's a gay wedding. It's a gay Gamma Iota wedding. It's
Wow.
a gay brother in Gamma Iota who's getting married.
From
Uh,
Okay.
Hampton?
huh?
From Hampton?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So it's nice to, it'll be nice to see my line brothers and to also be at a great Napa Valley destination and
Napa Valley.
it's gonna be in Napa Valley.
You need a plus one?
Oh my
I
God.
mean, I already RSVP'd. I'm going alone.
Oh,
I already ordered
Why do you
my
want to go?
meal.
oh.
Hmm?
Because I like weddings. I like to celebrate love in all
Yeah.
of its forms.
Do you even know those people, DeMarcus?
No, but I don't have to. You ain't never been to a wedding where you don't know nobody?
You want to be gay so bad, DeMarcus. and I'm sorry, Gordon, but we had to talk about it. Gordon, has DeMarcus last month for June? Did DeMarcus tell you Happy Pride?
Mm, no, but I don't really expect people to.
Yeah, right. He didn't tell me
Do
either,
you
and
expect
we
people to
talk
tell
every
you?
week. No, 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 no.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on.
finished
Let
yet.
me let me let
No,
me
I'm not
interject
finished.
real
No, no,
quick.
no, no, no. I'm not
All
finished
right,
yet.
all
Let me
right, go
get to my
ahead, go
point.
ahead.
Let me get to my point. He didn't tell me either. We talk at least once a week, sometimes more. And he didn't, tell me Happy Pride. How's your pride going? Did you do anything? Blah, 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 blah. Um, so like all of this gay stuff that DeMarcus does, like
Yes.
I really just think that it's performative. Like DeMarcus is the definition of a gay for pay
Gay
person.
for pay. I'm not getting
Yeah,
paid.
well, you're doing it wrong because you always are in the thick of gay drama and gay stuff, but you aren't getting paid for it. So that's a problem that
I'm in the
you
thick
have to
of gay
rework with
stuff.
your marketing. But
Wow.
you're always in the mix of gay stuff,
I'm
but you're
always in
not
the
but
mix
but but,
of
but you're
gay
not
stuff.
profiting off of this. So you got to
I mean,
rework that.
I
But
think that's
you
the
are
way
gay
I
for
think that's
pay.
the way it should be. I have friends regardless of their sexual orientation or their relationship styles, and sometimes, I enjoy doing things with my friends because they enjoy doing them. So, if Gordon be like, "Hey, let's go to the gay bars," I'm like, "Cool, let's hit it up."
Yep.
Hmm.
Um,
I just think it's
and
performative.
so the saying "Happy Pride" thing, that's like, do you expect as a black person, do you expect people to tell you Happy Martin Luther King Day?
No, because you're also
I feel like it's the
another
same
black
thing.
person.
I feel like it's the same thing. I
How
feel
is
like
it the same thing when you aren't gay?
I feel like it's the same thing. Because I don't
How?
expect folks. I don't. They both holidays, and I don't expect folks to tell me Happy Martin Luther King Day
So Martin Luther King Day is a
or
holiday
Happy or
for a
Happy or Happy
person.
Black History Month or Happy Black History Month.
Okay, okay.
So
That is a better comparison to Martin Luther King Day, but people do tell me Happy Black History Month, Happy Juneteenth. So why aren't you saying
who?
Happy
Which
Pride?
people? Which people?
Other
People do
non-black
tell me.
Which
non-black
I will.
people.
well, Happy Juneteenth. Okay, but we're not. We're talking about like we already established that was a bad
And
comparison.
people will be saying Happy Black History Month to me randomly too.
Really?
Exactly.
Like in corporate America.
In corporate America. Oh, okay. These uncomfortable white
Like,
people.
yeah, but then also like in general, like when I'm hanging out with my friends, we'll be at the bar, and some other joke like, and it's on Black History Month. Oh, Happy Black History Month, like something like
Exactly.
that.
Okay, but you just said to be joking. It'd be coming after it. It'd be riding on the joke.
Maybe.
That's what you
Yeah.
just said. You just said.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
mean,
"Happy
like
Black History Month," and somebody
I'm
be like,
just saying, like people say it, but like okay, Demarcus, to answer your question, I don't expect people to tell me Happy Pride because I feel like there's so many wide experiences in which people express their pride and
mhm.
like experience their pride that like I don't know if it's the same comparison to like Happy Black History Month because like being black identifying or the black diaspora is like the history there. Like there's a reason for Black
Yeah.
History Month. Everyone rallies around the reason for it. I think pride comes in many different forms. For a lot of people, it's a protest. For some people, it's an act of,
Mhm.
um, self-expression. For other people, it's a art, a way for them to express their art, So like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
But
don't
you
really,
wouldn't know that unless you said it
I
to
think it's.
somebody.
I think it's the same. I think it's not a 1-to-1 comparison, but maybe like a 1.5.
yeah. Because
But
like
But
you say
it
happy
sounds like.
pride to people who are in the closet or questioning, like they're also on the weird spectrum.
Mm,
But like, are you just gonna go up to them and be like, "Happy Pride"? I know you gay or whatever.
nah, he gonna whisper
pride is for everyone that is gay.
it.
Like pride is for the full spectrum, the LGBTQIA plus whatever. So
Mm,
I would say it to somebody who was questioning ordeal, and I have before.
you better know all those alphabets. Um,
You better know it since you're trying to get paid for it.
I'm not trying to get paid for it. And Jared, this just sounds like jealousy because I'm at
Jealousy,
more gay shit than you are, and you're actually
jealousy.
gay.
No, I'm actually gay. I don't have to perform for people and
Neither do
pretend to be
I.
this ally.
I be in gay spaces straight as hell. Black as hell, talking to everybody the same. What up, my nigga?
I be in gay spaces, gay as hell.
Wow.
Gordon, you in every space gay as hell, and it's okay. We love you.
But
Gordon, I
yeah.
think a quick side note, Gordon, like one of the things that I enjoy most about our friendship is like watch your Instagram just get gayer and gayer as the years have gone on. Because now I be on your Instagram like this ain't the same Gordon.
Well, I just post gay art these days. It's really just
You do, and it'd be wild. It'd be funny.
stuff that I want on my bathroom wall.
Mm. Speaking of Instagram, this little Instagram group y'all done made where y'all be clowning me, that gotta stop. That we gotta dead that.
So you gotta explain to the listeners what's going on.
So so me, Gordon, and Jerry are all in this Instagram group, and I thought it was gonna be all fun and games, just sending memes. Every meme, everything they send is a straight joke targeted at me.
I mean, wait, I've sent straight jokes.
Nah, what did you say, Gordon? Because it
I
really hurt my feelings.
I don't know if that was me.
Gordon was like, nah, DeMarcus, you getting the smoke ever since you said I look like King Kong back in 2012.
Wow.
Oh, but that was like a joke that we're all in on.
Wow.
No,
But
it was just funny. It didn't really hurt my feelings. It was funny.
but
Yeah.
I didn't I don't just make fun of you for being straight in the group. I also make fun of you for being light skinned in the group. Like I said, every light skinned
But
person is
Jerry,
a
you just as
villain.
light as I am.
I am a dark
No, you
caramel, a
not.
burnt caramel, actually.
You a liar is what
Complexion.
you are.
No, I'm not. And I hate that you say that. Like I look at myself
You
daily.
said dark.
I look at myself. Like I'm a burnt caramel complexion. You are
No,
brighter
you
than the sun. You
you
are
never
brighter than the
burned
sun.
caramel, like obviously.
No, obviously I'm a burnt caramel.
You
You
at
are
best
brighter
you
than
a
the
warm
sun.
butterscotch.
Wow. Wow. No, not at all. I am a dark,
That's
burnt
why the darkest man on
caramel.
the podcast is laughing at you because he knows it's ridiculous.
Because he knows what you're saying is ridiculous. He knows
Jesus.
what you're saying is ridiculous. But yeah, my week was cool. I had a few interviews. We're gonna see how
Mm.
that stuff goes. But I also had to watch Stonewall to prepare for Jordan Clark's podcast since I was asked to be on Jordan's podcast. White People Can't Save You. And on
Jordan
that,
who?
Jordan Clark, we had him
Jordan Clark.
on.
Yeah. I remember Jordan Clark. Okay, I was just trying to make sure I heard you right. I thought you said Jordan Sparks, and I was like, that's not what she does.
Yeah, so Jordan Clark has a podcast called White People Can't Save You, where he talks about movies where the white savior comes into play. And so I was asked to come on and to do Stonewall. And this movie definitely won't be my should watch, but we're gonna talk about it over there on Jordan's podcast. But it's a movie about Stonewall riots and how they totally this white man actually whisked Marsha away from the riots where she was actually the person who threw the brick and this white boy threw the brick at the cop car. It was very weird. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on that like made me raise my eye. It was rated R, but there was no nudity, no cussing at all, and it played like a musical without the music. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that movie over there. So just be on the lookout for that on the White People Cannot Save You podcast. Uh
Mm.
but now I want to actually go into a movie something that I do want everybody to check out. And this segment is sponsored by our friends at Movie Pass. So,
Woo!
DeMarcus, can you explain to the listeners a little bit about Movie Pass?
I'm gonna say it real quick this time. MoviePass is a subscription-based service that allows you to watch multiple movies in theaters for a monthly fee. It was designed to make movie going more affordable because you know the prices are went up. For instance, their lowest tier is 3 movies a month for $10. It is a point system, so you got to make that work however you feel. It could be two, it could be three, it could be four. Yeah, movie pass.
No, that was a good explanation. Everybody go get Movie Pass. But this week I
Gordon,
want
hold on, wait a minute. Gordon, have you tried movie pass? You ever,
I am not. No.
man, Gordon, you gotta give it a try, bro. You gotta give it a try.
you
Yeah.
should.
Because
You
you like
should.
movies, do you not?
Yeah.
We've been to the movies together. We went and saw
My
Demon Slayer
God.
together. Feel like back in the day.
Did we?
I think one of them early Demon Slayer movies we went and saw together in Seattle.
In
We
theater?
did. Yeah, in theaters, because we saw one of your friends on the way to the movie theater.
We did.
Hmm If we had Movie Pass back then, that movie would have cost us $10, and we would have still
Mm.
had two movies left to see that month instead of like the 15 that we paid.
Yep. It was like
Yeah,
$10 for a
you
hot
got
dog.
Yo. So yeah,
you
save money
you
on tickets, spend your money on the food.
yeah. Do you go to movies and movie theaters often?
Not as much as I used to. I think I go for really big like horror films that I like, or
Mm.
um I don't know, just big titles that I know that like you have to see it in a theater for it to be, like a good Marvel movie, but we haven't had one of those in a while. But like, back then,
Mm.
a good Marvel movie you had to go see in theaters.
Well,
Yeah.
Deadpool is coming out. You gonna see Deadpool?
I kind of do want to see Deadpool in theaters. Yeah. I'm a
Mhm.
big
Yeah.
fan.
Well, I wrote a horror movie just to plug that again. And yeah, hopefully that will get traction soon.
What kind of horror is it, like, slasher? Is it you know, a little bit of gore? Is it investigative?
It's found
Clue?
footage.
Found footage. We were talking about this. Okay.
Yeah. It's
So is it
definitely
found footage and still like there's like a mystery that needs to be solved? Like what happened? Who done it? Or
um the log line is two people find each other while living in a haunted dorm.
in a haunted dorm? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
giving, oh
Wait,
sorry.
what you say?
I was gonna say it's like giving Quarantine, like the movie. Do you like Quarantine?
Yeah, I seen quarantine. Of course, I seen quarantine. So they're not stuck in this storm, but there
Okay.
is. I wanted there to be a definite feeling of like claustrophobia
Okay.
and like they can't escape from this thing
Yeah.
that is haunting them. All right, but that's besides the point. This week, I want to recommend to you guys one of my favorite new comics that I read. It is a 5-issue comic.
Really?
It's not that new, but it's new to me, and I read it
Hmm
all in one sitting. It's called We Wicked Ones, and in this comic, witches were just eradicated like 20 years ago. So it's set in modern day DC. So one witch, she is still alive because witches are on the run and hiding or whatever. She is still alive, and she is actually an assassin in DC for like political things. Like she's a political
hmm
assassin killing people in DC. Also in this world are superheroes, and they are the head of this anti-witch killing squad. So
Wow.
so you got superheroes, you got witch assassins in DC, but my favorite part of this movie is that the main character is a Black woman, and she is the one who is killing these people in DC, and she's the one who is like turning the wheel and making things happen. So we wicked ones, everybody needs to jump onto this like as soon as possible. It was one of my favorite reads of 2004 so far.
Hmm.
Yeah. Gordon, do you have anything that you want to put them on like in media?
Lately I've been playing a lot of Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's a good game, I think. I like that there's an asymmetrical, or maybe I don't wouldn't call it asymmetrical, but there's an a multiplayer element that is async. I think that's maybe how you would define it. And so there's a way that you can interact with other players through the pawn system, which I really like this idea that you have this party system and this AI that like fights with you and learns, based on your relationship with them, like how to fight with you, and you can recruit other people's pawns. And yeah, I kind of like this is my first time actually playing a Dragon's Dogma game and playing a sorcerer, like a casting class. Usually I play like a melee class. So it's cool to like now hang back more and let my pawns kind of go in.
Mhm.
Whereas before I was mostly like just getting support pawns that would heal me and I was running in to fight stuff. So I like Dragon's Dogma. I think Capcom did a good job with this one.
So, I got Dragon's Dogma 2. Um, I got it back like in February or March. I've
Mhm.
only played 10 hours of this game and I haven't wanted to pick it up since then. Because,
Wow. I
like,
mean, like, is it just like overwhelming or just not interesting?
definitely not overwhelming, but I didn't like a lot of things. Like, it has an encumbering system where if you pick up too much stuff, it weighs you down. You can't run. It takes too long to get from point A to point B. Oh my God, it takes so long to like travel and traverse in this world. And this pawn system, it was too many cases of uh white presenting characters with black presenting pawns that they would
Mm.
have and then sell into this fantastical,
I wasn't
wonderful
seeing
world.
all of this, Jared. I don't know what you were. I think you were looking for this.
I
Because even
wasn't looking
before
for this.
even before I told you about Dragon's Dogma, you responded, "This is a slave game." And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I was like, it's a slave. It sounds like a slave game because you
you
said
went
that it was.
into it looking for
Yes, I did look for it because you
Looking for a
said that
slave.
that you said that was something that happened. I still got the game, and then when I actually looked into it, that was something that was actually happening.
I feel like I had a lot of pawns that, were the Beastrin race that were, white, black, and every race in between, human. I don't know if I saw a whole lot of like black pawn.
So when I saw that, I didn't actually go into the pawn system. I just been like picking them up off the road
Mm.
and stuff. Like I haven't had the need to actually like find a pawn that I needed to like progress the story. But yeah, it didn't really hit me that hard. Lately, I've been playing a lot of COH, City of Heroes. I just finished another task force this morning, the Numia task force. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of City of Heroes, but I don't know about Dragon's
That
Dogma
sports take
2.
so long. I want to do them, but I have to like take the time to sit down and do it.
Oh my God. So we finished Numia in like 16 minutes. No, not 16 minutes, but 45 minutes, and that's a 16 mission task force. So
Really good time.
really great. Demarcus, do you have anything you want to put us on to?
Y'all on to. I don't think I do. Not this week. Not this week, man. Let y'all enjoy y'all current geekdoms. Ooh, I do want to say I am about to start a Pathfinder campaign at my with my role playing group at work. So that'll be fun.
Hmm.
I never
Okay.
played Pathfinder before.
Well, that should be fun. Gotta tell us all about it. And we're gonna
Mhm.
take this quick break and come back with more Black Geek Energy.
Geek Energy, BGEN. That
Oh
time I
my,
actually forgot.
wow. Wow. BGE commercial? It's Jared here. And before we go more in depth with our geeky discussions, I want to talk to you about something important. Life's an epic quest, full of twists and turns. But guess what? We got a partner for you in this adventure, BetterHelp. You heard it right. BetterHelp.com will connect you with a licensed therapist who gets it. Whether you're battling real life feelings or just need someone to chat with, BetterHelp is your quest guide. So, fellow geeks, go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod. As a listener, you get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BGEpod. Because leveling up your mental health is just as important as saving the universe. BetterHelp, because even heroes need support. All right, everybody, we are back. We're going to introduce ourselves today because that's something that the market said we're going to do every episode, but we haven't. So I am Jared, and we are joined today by Gordon, our favorite enemy turned best friend of the podcast. We love Gordon now. He's one of our favorites on here. Yeah, welcome back to the show, Gordon.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. It's good to be back on Black Geek Energy with two of my favorite people as well.
Oh. So who's number one? Who's number two?
I said two of my favorite people as well.
That's right, Jared. Don't fall into that foolishness, Gordon. And my name is D Marcus, and the D today is for disappointed because I tried to bake a like this cinnamon blondie cake thing last night. Granted, it was 2 a.m. and I messed it up, so now I'm trying to bring it back. So if y'all see me run away, it's because I'm trying to check on that in the oven, trying to just like bake it all the way through for the last little bit. It might ruin it because the icing might burn, but we'll see.
So you already set the cake and then you're putting it back into the oven?
I know what some of those words mean.
like you already icing the cake and then you're gonna put it back into the oven.
It's less of a cake and more just like a brownie with some icing on it.
Okay. I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think so either. But I'm gonna try it. And I'm not a baker. I'm a good cook.
Yeah.
I am not a good baker.
Like they say baking is really a mathematics. Like I have been trying to make pancakes for so long. And even though you don't bake that, I can't make like I've seen every video. I've done different types of measurement. I got the pre-made pancakes, I bought the flour and made it from scratch. I cannot get pancakes right. So yeah, I can't cook everything.
The most success I've had with pancakes is just like following the directions on the box exactly.
I did that, and they
don't
came
get
out,
it all.
and they came out
Like
like
I'm trying to make them like fluffier, thicker. Don't do none of that. All the directions on the box exactly.
Yeah, I did that.
I've also tried to make like the souffle pancake, like the Japanese pancake. But you need like a hand mixer to do that because you gotta fluff the egg white or something like that to foam it up.
Okay.
I don't know the actual word for it, but I do have a game for us to play, and today it's a chill game. No winners, no losers. We just playing.
That's not fun.
Yes, it is. The game is called What You About to Do. So this is a fun game we can play with no winner or loser, and it's basically would you rather. So I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios, and you tell me what you about to do. Okay.
Sounds sexual.
It sounds sexual. Well, some of them might be sexual. All right. It don't really matter who go first. Just answer when you feel ready. Make sure you tell us why. But if you had to choose between never reading comics again and never watching anime again, what you about to do?
Oh, I'm not watching anime again.
Really?
Yeah, that was quick. I'm never watching anime again.
I did not expect that, Jerry. I expected it to be contentious for you, but to so quickly be like, I'm not watching anime no more.
I'm not watching anime no more. I would rather read the comics and the Japanese comics, which are manga. So I already know what's happening.
Read the manga. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not watching anime no more.
Never read
because like, wait, what you say, Gordon?
I would never read comics again.
Wow. I mean, do you read them now?
Not as much, no. Not as much as I.
But see, if I stop reading comics, I have to stop reading anime and manga. But if I start watching anime, it's just anime. No, I'm never going to watch another anime show if that was my choice. That was a selfish choice.
That's fair.
Anime can get
Yeah.
out of here, especially because, they're all such whiny babies now.
In the anime?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Toshiro is whiny. Um, My Hero Academia, that main character, Deku is whiny. Everybody's whiny now. I'm over it.
Mm-mm. Mm. Okay. If you had to choose between being a mutant and being a powered human, the difference being like you born with your powers, they activate in your teenage, right, in your preteen teenage years around the time you hit puberty, or you go through some sort of accident or mishap or something and you get powers. So comparing like Iceman to Spider-Man.
I would be a mutant.
Yeah.
That was kind of fast, Gordon. You'll be a mutant. You want to be born with it.
Yeah, I guess like for me, I would probably embrace my power more in a way if I felt like it was
Mm-hmm.
like natural, and a part of like my identity. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I also think that I don't know, mutant powers tend to like scale in a way that like word humans don't. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I, I don't really know if there is like, beta, alpha, omega level for like, you know, powered humans or people who receive their powers outside of it being innate. But I think that like mutants can train their powers in a way that
Mm-hmm.
like can scale and like even a really good beta mutant can be good. Like for example, Wolverine's
Mm-hmm.
like a beta mutant, but like he can be really good. Where I don't know, like I feel like if you
Like Spider-Man, he got all the power he got for the rest of his life.
yeah,
He's not
like
getting
Spider-Man
stronger.
doesn't really get more powerful. He can add like, mechanical arms, he can work with Tony
Mm-hmm.
Stark, like he can do all these things, but like he doesn't like scale.
Mhm.
Versus like Iceman is like at teenagers he got his powers, and then when he reached sort of like adulthood, like his powers like changed, and he
Yeah,
can
your
like
genetics, as you grow,
do
your
different shit.
powers seem to grow with you as a mutant, and that seems
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
I
I would
appreciate that. Yeah, good
also
answer.
pick mutant because with the mutants, even though they're the most hated group in the world, they have a community. And like even if I just had like four arms and I was like just and that was my mutant power, I would still have this community that the superpowered humans don't have. So I
Mm-hmm.
would rather have that community and be like a weak, like I just turn things blue mutant,
You'll be
then
like
like
Beak.
yeah, then like but yeah, then like a Captain Marvel type of human.
hmm
So I would
Do
also pick
you
mutant.
do y'all think? Because I would also pick mutant, but do y'all think that we would pick mutant because we black
No,
and
that's
we
a
so
part of it.
used
I
to
I did think about that with how I was talking about like identifying with my powers, because I think it was the same way with like identifying with my race.
mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I stand by what I said about scale too. Like I think that
Mm-hmm.
like I think when superpowered people get their powers, whatever power they get at that time is kind of like the full extent of their power that they get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe I don't know, because didn't like the Flash like get his powers from the Flash Force and then
Mm-hmm.
the Speed Force, and then he can kind of he kind of scaled over time. But I don't know. I don't know.
Mm. I would say
He was
the
chosen.
Flash had all the power he was gonna have from the very beginning. He just didn't know how to use it.
See, yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's like I feel like mutants discover new ways to use their powers, and their powers like grow.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. If you had to choose between being Batman or being Nightwing, what you about to do?
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Nightwing. In the
That was
current
quick. Why?
comics, because in the current comics, he has more money than Bruce Wayne, and he also looks better. He has the better butt.
Hmm.
So definitely
The
Nightwing.
better, but okay.
I feel like Bruce is just very traumatized and just a downtrodden man
Hmm.
at his core.
Yeah. Okay. No, no, I agree with both of those. I don't, well, the better butt thing, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't compared. But cool. All right. If you had to choose between living in a D&D world where you could become any class of D&D or just be a regular person, you could be a farmer, or living in a Pokemon world where you pretty much have the same option, you can be a Pokemon master or you can just hang out and be a regular person working at the Poke Center or the Pokemart. What you about to do?
Because in the D&D world, you're always faced with these world calamities from these six group of adventurers
Are
fighting
you?
something. Yeah, you
I
are
I feel like
think,
there are,
always.
yeah.
I feel like there are other adventuring groups in D&D that are not the player characters, and they just like, hey, we do regular shit.
Right.
Like,
Okay, and that's true. They do regular stuff that could also level your village that you live in. Like it does have to be
hmm
a world calamity for you to almost die. But in
hmm
Pokemon, you're not gonna deal with that because all the Pokemon in
No,
modern
I feel
times are
like
like
we
tame, right?
underestimate. I feel like we underestimate how dangerous Pokemon would
Oh
be
yeah,
in this.
they're very
Yeah.
dangerous. They're very, but like
Like,
Pokemon now
Yeah.
that like setting world events and like doing things because like all the legendary Pokemon are like non-existent anymore. Like there's just one and he's slumbering or something.
wait, are we
So
talking about like living in the Pokemon anime or the Pokemon video game?
If Pokemon were real in real life, if this
Okay.
this this becomes your real world, it's not a video
'Cause I
game, it's
get
an
like,
anime. Like
okay, I guess I
when
asked because
Pikachu electrocute your ass, like it could kill you if it's enough volts.
true.
in the Pokemon games you can like catch, the legendary Pokemon. You can catch Arceus. You can catch
Yeah.
Giratina. But
Hmm.
like in the anime, they're not really doing all that. So like that would be a difference for me. Like, and if I was living in the world, could Joe Schmo down the street catch the god of all Pokemon and like change time and space and like work with Palkia and Dialga and some,
I
you
mean,
know,
I would
I
think
don't know.
I would think catching those kinds of Pokemon is like it's possible, but it's the same kind of possible as like, oh yeah, you could jump from the Empire State Building and live,
Hmm.
but your chances aren't good.
I
I would
think
say
that
Pokemon for
no,
me.
go ahead,
Mhm.
Courtney.
I was just gonna say I would live in the Pokemon world.
Okay.
I think that the biggest threat in the Pokemon world is Team Rocket because like is Team Rocket really that threatening? And the biggest threat in the Pokemon world is everything, including the multiverse.
hmm
And that is and like the gods themselves change daily.
hmm
So
Are you talking about the D&D world now?
yeah, in the D&D
Okay.
world. But I would choose the D&D world because I want to fly and have powers over the elements.
hmm
So yeah, I would
You don't want
definitely choose.
to just hop on your Pidgey yacht by that?
Wait, say that again. You were breaking up.
Okay. I said you don't want to just hop on your Pidgey yacht and
Nope,
fly like that?
nope. I want to fly of my
I feel like I'm
own.
aging myself because I said pigeon. Yeah, I don't know what the kids are using to fly these days. But back in my
Lugia?
day, good old fashioned pigeon.
Lugia?
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's like at the end of the game. I don't flew everywhere I need to go by then.
what would you choose?
What would I choose? I think I would choose the D&D world too. Because I feel like there's more options. Like I can do more things. Like I could be a version of a Pokemon trainer just by being a ranger and like taming animals or whatever. Um, be a summoner. But yeah, the Pokemon world. Because I also feel like in the D&D world, I can like just go live a regular life and like be chilling. Whereas like the Pokemon world is like, oh, I got a Pikachu infestation and my lights keep going out, or you know, this.
I don't think you could chill very hard in D&D
I think
as
you
a
can. I
commoner.
think I think a lot of folks in the D&D world be chilling until the party shows up.
But there are so many parties. And of course, there's no indoor plumbing.
It depends on what city you in.
Oh yeah, depends on what city and what multi.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, I would choose Sandy.
I don't know. I'm pretty split in this one because I want to choose a Pokemon too because now that we talk about it, it feels safer.
It does feel
It
safer,
feels safer.
much safer. You're
Gordon, you
muted,
muted, I
Gordy.
think.
I was gonna say, then you can have your own Pokemon and just kind of like, live on a farm, defend
Hmm.
yourself, have your Charizard or your Gyarados, just
But I feel like owning like a big Pokemon like that is like owning a rhinoceros. You know what I'm
And
saying? If
and
you
oh, no, but you're saying your question was posing, do you want to live in the D&D world or the Pokemon world,
right,
as if reality works in that way. So it's not
right.
like on Rhinoceros. We're not talking about our real world. It's like if I
Mm.
lived in the
Like once you
Pokemon
catch it,
world,
it's tamed.
yeah, like once you catch it, like you
If
can
you
go
got enough badges.
go with your Pikachu and battle a Charizard. And if you train your Pikachu, you can possibly win and catch that Charizard. Like I don't think it's gonna be. Or are you saying like if I get burned by this Charizard, I'm actually gonna burn and die?
Yeah, like it's fire, nigga.
like it's not cartoon physics.
It's not like, like when Ash be getting burned, it'd be like, that was hot. It's like, no.
Yeah, like
You will
It's like
die.
somebody hit you with a flamethrower. Like your skin
I
is
would I
melting.
would do the Pokemon world though.
Yeah, because you ain't running into Charizards that often.
It's basically just the same as our regular world, but we have the ability to like actually do animal abuse,
Mm.
fight them.
Okay,
Wow.
last one. Last one. If you had to choose between being pissed on or pissed off, what you about to do?
Pissed on.
Corey, that was too fast. Why pissed on
You said or pissed off?
or pissed off? Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be pissed off. It's not fun.
I
Definitely
don't want to
pissed
be
off.
pissed on.
Definitely
Being
pissed
pissed
off.
on can be fun.
Definitely pissed off.
If I get pissed on, I'm gonna be pissed off. So I'd rather get one
Exactly.
than both.
Exactly. Like I'm not
I
trying
don't
to
know,
kick
it's a
shame.
thing in your life.
I mean,
I'm not gonna.
I'd rather be the peer instead of the PE.
You would do that to somebody?
I've done this. Oh, clutch your pearls.
Two people here have done this.
Hmm.
Black Geek Energy
But we
as
was also
well.
at Folsom, so Demarcus already knows what's up.
Like I said,
I'm going again this year.
hey, I'm trying to go again this year too. Then, yeah,
Did you pee on somebody at Folsom?
no, I'm not peeing on strangers. That's an intimate act.
All
Gordon
right.
finna piss on strangers,
I,
storing
I
it
saw
up.
some crazy videos at Folsom, and not just like sex videos, but there was some insane videos at Folsom. It looks like a madhouse down there.
Mm.
All right. So on today's episode, we are going to do something that should be a little bit fun. We are going to take some unheard of kind of but popular comic books, and we are going to put these into a comic book movie draft. So we are going to actually cast some of our favorite comic books. So let's start. um
Okay,
what I want to do is start off with this comic book called Static Shock.
okay,
It stars Virgil
okay.
Hawkins, who is a high school student who gains electromagnetic powers after being exposed to mutagenic gas during a game fight known as the Big Bang. And with his ability, Virgil becomes the superhero Static, uses his powers to protect his city and fight others against other Bang babies who gain powers during the same incident. The main characters are Virgil Hawkins, who is Static, Richard Foley, who is Gear, Virgil's best
Hmm.
friend, Robert Hawkins, who is Virgil's father, Sharon Hawkins, who is Virgil's sister, Daisy Hawkins, who is the love interest. And yeah, those are the main ones. One of the big villains is Ebon, who is a major antagonist
Mhm.
with the ability to manipulate shadows and teleport.
Mm, this is a good one.
This is a
Okay.
good one. I want, if we can start with Gear.
Okay.
I want Justice Smith as Gear.
Really?
Um, yeah, I think he could do it. I think he could, because I'm looking at a picture of him and he got that, he kind of got like that serious smart face.
Yeah,
That silly smart face is what I meant to say.
See,
I
I
could see
like
that.
Gear staying white because I like Gear.
I
I
want to
I I
make
I like Gear being white in this show, in this movie, actually.
'Cause it is a part of his character
It is a
it
part of
is a
his
part of his
character.
character. You're right. You're right. Okay. All right. I was saying that make him mixed because then give him a black dad and give him a white dad and the black mom is like passed away or something like that. I feel like this
Mm,
make him extra complicated as a character.
okay.
Anybody else got
Um,
one? Got a cat?
I think that Gear doesn't have to be I think he has to be nerdy. I think that he has to be
Mhm.
white. I don't think he has to
Mhm.
be male. So I would submit for your
Oh,
approval, Felicia Day, um,
Felicia Day.
who
What
uh
is she in?
she was in what's that called? Buffy
I
the
feel like she's
Vampire
too
Slayer.
old.
Really? I was thinking that, but
She's too old to play Gear because they're teenagers. They're in high school. I'm looking at a picture of this lady. She could play Gear's mom.
I don't know a lot of young
Yeah,
people.
me neither. Me neither.
Maybe
That's why I said
maybe
Justice Smith.
maybe Asher Angel. He looks very nerdy. Oh, and maybe what's his name? Um, well, in Cobra Kai, Zolo, XOLO, but Mariduena, I think. He was in Cobra Kai. I don't think he's white. Um, oh, you know who?
No, he's definitely Latin or something.
So
Yeah.
I got a casting recommendation for Static
Go ahead.
himself.
Go ahead.
Caleb McLaughlin.
Oh, is
McLaughlin.
that the dude from Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like he'd be a good Static.
Because he's like he's geeky. Well, from what I've seen from him in Stranger Things, like he's geeky enough. He's fumbling enough to where it's like I believe that he just got his powers and he's trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah,
Uh,
like he's relatable, geeky, but with still the swag that like Static has.
yeah, yeah.
But but
I can see him having the swag.
but is it too much swag? Like if you look at him on his Instagram now, he has a lot
He's
of
an
swag.
actor. He's an actor. That's not fair.
What's his last name again? Caleb what?
Okay, McLaughlin. It's McLaughlin.
All right, I got him. Caleb McLaughlin.
I don't know.
Laughlin.
I think that Miles
Laughlin.
Brown from Blackish would be the best
Oh,
person.
that's actually a good cast as well.
Miles
Yeah,
who? Brown.
Miles Brown,
Played
the little
the
boy.
twin.
Okay. He was the little boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
When? Ah, I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know about Miles Brown and Static. Hmm. I don't know. Caleb, I'm on board. Miles, I don't know. I
Mm.
gotta be convinced.
What? What? Did you see Blackish? He
I did see
definitely has
Blackish.
that aloof, can play that aloof person, and you throw powers in that, you got gold.
What about I want to see Marcel Martin as Sharon? I feel like she got the attitude for it.
definitely, definitely his
Because
sister
Sharon's
in
getting on my
Blackish.
nerve. Every time she see Virgil in smoke.
Mm.
Mhm.
Virgil, what are you doing?
I mean, you might as well cast the whole family for Blackish and make that the
No,
family in Status Shot.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because
So
I do
who
not
would
want to
you
see the
so who would you
Anthony
cast
and
as the
dad.
mom and dad?
The mom ain't in it, is she? The mom dead.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, who would you cast as the dad?
Mm, it's a good question. Good question. I'm trying to remember the dad's character. He's like kind of serious, a little bit fun, but really was on his. He
What
really was about
about
his
oh shoot.
business.
What about the comedic guy who was in Get Out, the best friend?
Oh,
He could play a serious father.
the black guy. Well, they're all
Oh,
black.
Lil Rel?
Yeah, Little
Yeah,
Rel.
Little Rel.
I think he's too far on the comedy side. I kind of want to see Ice Cube.
No,
Oh, but this could be his break into a serious role,
exactly.
you
And
know?
I've seen
Okay.
him
Mm,
play a straight person in a horror movie called like The Hole or something. And he played
okay.
that movie really well. So he
Okay.
could.
All right. Well, what about this, y'all? America's Black Dad, Ice Cube.
Mm.
No, I feel like because he's like I think he captures the seriousness of Virgil's father, and like when I think when Virgil's dad does try to be silly like in the cartoons and comics and stuff, it's like it kind of falls flat, and I think that we'll get that same energy from Ice Cube. Like I think Lil Rel he'll carry it too well. He'll be hilarious, and it's like you're not funny, Virgil's funny. He's the funny one.
Okay, I can see Ice Cube. I like Little Rel more, but I
Okay.
can definitely see Ice Cube. But what about Ebon?
Wait,
Oh,
I was
you
Ooh,
about
gonna
to say
I
something?
just
cast
had
for,
somebody for Ebon.
Wait, Gordon's about to say something.
Go ahead,
I was
Gordon.
gonna cast for Daisy, the love interest of Static. I like Navia Robinson for her. She's in Raven's Home. She plays Raven's daughter, Raven Simone's daughter.
What's her name?
Navia
Navia.
Robinson, Navia.
I don't know. She was real young.
But like Daisy, let's say, I mean, if we're pairing like Caleb with
Hmm.
a coming of age high school, that's when
Mhm.
Static is, discovering his powers. And yeah, like she's definitely like 14, 15.
Yeah, she
Mm.
got that.
Uh,
She got that high level, that high yellow look about her.
yeah, and she's definitely like just a strong supporting character.
Okay, I fuck with it.
I don't know.
I can fuck with that.
What
Um,
about and I'm going
what if we had the
to
guy from going back to? I'm sorry, Jared. Going back to Gear real quick. What if we had to do from Young Sheldon as Gear?
oh, that's a good one.
Have
But is he
you seen
still
Young
like really
Sheldon?
little?
I don't know. I don't even know his name.
Oh, that's a really good one. Like, how old is he now? Could he stand
He's
besides Miles?
15. He's 15. He's perfect.
But could he stand besides Miles as like a
It wouldn't
friend?
be Miles. It would be Caleb, and I think he could.
Or Caleb? I like Miles better, but could he stand
I think you
beside?
could definitely stand beside. I think you could stand beside either of them. Um, I think he has a lot more than he's shown us in Young Sheldon because like there's like a bit of being on the spectrum he has to do. So it's like just tone that down for Gear. Like not get rid of it completely, but just like tone it down. I think this is our Gear.
Hmm, that's a good one. That's a good one. All right,
His
so
name is
now
Ian Armitage. Is that what? Am I reading his name right, or is it Lank? No, it's Ian. That's a capital I.
okay. So what about Ebon? Let's do
Ebon.
Ebon now.
I want Kofi Siriboe.
Kofi
Kofi.
is fine behind.
He was in Queen
Who?
Sugar, Girls Trip, and The
Oh, I
Nun.
know what he's in. Oh,
Oh,
I definitely know what he's in.
I like it.
yeah,
I
because he's
don't
like,
like it because his shirt wouldn't be off, and Ebon's a misty, shadowy guy, so we wouldn't be able to see his features.
Mm.
So you don't like it because you can't see him naked?
Yes. Coffee, he needs to
Yeah.
be naked if he's on my screen.
Shut up. But
Um,
I like him for the role because he's like a little bit older. He definitely has like the dark features that we want from Ebon. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? He has like this, and he seems like he'll have this overbearing presence, like
Mhm.
this this menacing presence on screen, especially paired with like the young folks who we've been picking.
Who plays and Everybody Hates Chris and Adams Abbott Elementary now? What's his name?
Uh,
Oh,
um,
his name is
Tyler James Williams.
Tyler
yep,
Perry.
Tyler James Williams.
He
As
can be
Ebon,
Ebon.
nah, he too soft. Like
He's too soft.
I can see
They're
it,
actors.
I can see it in his
Oh,
face.
now I was their actors.
Right. Now,
Oh my God.
before I've
Oh, you
only
got
seen
too much on
naked.
Instagram. That's why I like Miles. Okay.
Nah, I can't see it. I do not see it. Like we can have him read for the part.
Yeah, have him at least read for the part. But I like him over Coffee. And you
Over
know who
over
else?
Kofi?
Yeah, over Kofi, but you know who else? What about McCad Brooks?
McCad Brooks. How you spell his name? MCAD?
MC, I think it's HD.
He gotta have at least one vowel in his name.
McCad, MCAHD.
Okay. Because you said MCHD. I'm like, this man is a plug-in cable. CAHD. McCad Brooks. Nope. Oh, okay. It's okay. Okay. I think
Mhm.
I could get behind this guy.
Oh, he's from
Mortal Kombat.
no, True Blood. That's why I discovered him.
He was in True Blood.
Mm. Oh, he was a
Mhm. He was the love interest of Tara for a while.
Era? Yeah.
He was, he
Mm.
was, he was.
He was so fine. Ugh.
Yeah, so
I don't
fine.
remember what happened. I don't even think he got killed off. He was just
Yeah,
fine.
I could see him in the part, but I feel like he's too swole. He'll have to slim down a little bit.
How can you be too swole?
Because Ebon is little.
Oh my God.
Ebon is tall and lanky, and that's like part of his thing.
Look. And that's why
Ebon can change his shape.
what you say, Gordon?
Ebon can change his shape. So
Exactly.
But he ain't changing into a swoller version of himself.
He might. He just
Anyway,
might.
okay. I think that's a good one. What's the next movie? I think we got a good cast. What's the next movie?
All right. So let's do Batwing. Um, Batwing stars Luke Fox, the son of Wayne Enterprises tech genius Lucia Fox,
Mhm.
as he dons the mantle of Batwing to protect Gotham's most vulnerable. So he has this whole um, robotic suit that
Mhm.
he uses. He's a brilliant engineer and martial artist, and he takes on the Batwing persona to fight crime in Gotham. Now, this one would be a thing revolving around his family because Luke Fox is a big family person. So it will start Luke Fox, who is Batwing, Lucius Fox, who is his father. I think that you should star one person from the Bat family. So I picked Barbara Gordon or
Mhm.
Oracle
Mhm.
as the main villain. We're gonna pick Menace, who is a primary antagonist, and he has a personal vendetta against the Fox family. And also, I think that James Gordon should be in this too. So What
Okay.
about Luke?
I would say this one might struggle a little bit with this one because again, I'm not as familiar with all of these characters that you just mentioned.
Okay, well, we can
Yeah.
just do Luke Fox and his dad, Lucius.
Okay. Ooh, for Lucius, he's up. I think this person might have already played Lucius Fox, but Morgan Freeman.
I think that him.
Didn't he play Lucius in like the the Dark Knight movies?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I say let him keep the role, Morgan
Hmm.
Freeman,
Okay, so
because
who's his?
he's got the age to have an adult son. He's got the
Hmm.
and he's got that prior bad experience. He seems like the because I don't know what role Lucius has in the comics, but it seems like he has that like wise old mentor kind of role. It's like, hey, look, man, let me set you straight.
Okay. So who should? So
I
with
think for
Morgan Freeman,
Batwing, like
yeah,
who
who
should
should be
play Bat?
Batwing?
Nikuti Gatwa.
How you
Do
spell
you know
that?
Nkuti? Ncuti Gatwa. He's the new Doctor Who.
Oh, I know who this
Oh,
is.
me too.
He was in Sex Education.
Yeah, he was in Sex
Mhm.
Education. I don't watch the new Doctor Who, but he was in Sex Education. Okay,
Was he
he
also
definitely
in
has to
the
look.
was he also in Moonlight?
I
No,
don't
No,
think
no, he wasn't.
he's just gay and black, Demarcus.
something you should know a lot about.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! I am an ally.
Yeah, you can't be a self-described ally.
We all
But
on the same side here.
but yeah, I do like him. I do like him, and that gives and if he played gay in the movie, that would give the whole character a whole different spin on things. I really like that one.
I
Mm.
really hate to bring it back to Static Shock, but I got one more for Static. Leon Thomas III.
Leon Thomas the third.
Great Static.
What was he in?
He played Andre and Victorious.
Mm. I don't like. I saw him earlier, and I did mention him. I, I don't like it, but I feel like I do it. But my only gripe, my only hang up, I feel like he's
Yeah,
too
he's
old to
too
play
old
Static.
now. He'd be like an old Static.
Yeah. Like if we was doing that Justice League episode where they go Static show up from the future. It's him. Yeah.
That's fair. I'd be forgetting how old people are now.
Yeah,
He 30. He younger than us.
yeah. I definitely like that casting for Luke Fox. Like that totally blows everything I was about to say out of the water. But for the primary antagonist menace, I would say Brian Michael Smith. Brian Michael Smith plays in 911 Lone Star, and he is a trans actor. So I would say him. If you look at him, he looks very attractive.
Mm. Brian Michael who?
Brian Michael Smith.
I can see him being menaced. He looks like he has that like I'm a villain face.
Hmm. Yeah, he
Yeah.
That's
definitely
a
does.
that's a mean thing to say about somebody, Marcus. You got a villain face
You got a villain, not
over
like
the
I'm like
world.
not I'm a bad guy, but like I do bad shit for my own reasons, for
Mm.
my own
Oh,
agenda.
giving JoJo Siwa. I'm a bad girl. I've done
I
things.
was
But
trying to look
yeah,
for pictures of Menace, but I don't see a lot of them.
do y'all have any castings for Barbara Gordon?
A white redhead. The white lady y'all said before that I said was too old for. That was too old for Gear, the redhead white lady.
Hmm. Okay. Maybe, maybe.
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Who said her name? I think it was you,
Oh,
Gordon.
Felicia
I mean,
Day.
Gordon
Felicia Day.
did. Felicia Day. It was Jared. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it
you
was
forget
me.
your own goddamn person? Your own casting. All
Um,
right. All right.
yeah, I think that there are a lot of people, but I would choose Journey Smollett to be
I'm
Batwoman.
sorry. Who?
Journey Smollett.
Okay.
She was in Lovecraft Country.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I ain't even got to finish looking her up. Yep.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. To
Um,
play Barbara Gordon.
yeah, to play Barbara Gordon.
I can
Because
see that.
at this point, Barbara's in a wheelchair. And Barbara is being more like a mentor figure.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
so let's go ahead and cast the Storm movie if there's gonna be one. And let's cast Storm in Wakanda. So let's do completely blank out everything that happened with the Black Panther movie so far. And let's cast Storm, Black Panther, Shuri, and his mom. There should be more mutants in
Want to
this.
see
Wait, you said Storm, Black Panther, Shuri, and whose mom?
Black Panther's mom.
Okay. And let's add to that the the dude that be in Storm head, the Shadow Master. That's not his name.
Shadow King.
Shadow King, cast him too.
Okay. So, who is Storm?
That's a good question. Mm, I'm just gonna throw out a name. Angela Bassett.
Is that too old? Like, I like that too, but is that
she
too
would be an
old?
older Storm. I
Hmm?
like her as like being like in Africa. Maybe if she was a queen. Like
Wasn't she already Black Panther's mom?
yeah,
She
like
was.
I feel like she would be like more of the Storm when she was being treated like a goddess.
Yeah. But that's what I think. That's what I think where this movie would start. We talking about adult Storm, like because Storm has always been like, oh, Storm is like. Well, whenever I seen Storm in the comics, when I first seen Storm on screen, I was like, oh, Storm is like low key in her like early 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't no spring chicken. Storm is coming in like, look, I'm a grown ass woman, and I
Hmm.
think Angela Bassett gives us that.
What about like Lupita?
Lupita Nyong'o,
Yeah, now that's early 40s for real.
I don't know about Lupita
I
Nyong'o.
love Lupita. She already got that accent.
I love Lupita too. I just don't know if.
She
If
could
Lupita
bring
has
the
the
most.
gravitas.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think. You think so?
I think like if we're talking about like 90s X-Men Storm that like makes these like really grandiose like statements about being, the manipulator of nature and like
Mhm.
like I feel like Lupita could do that really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not.
My
I know you're
command.
gonna.
But you know who else can do that? Dominic Jackson.
Dominique Jackson. I know y'all gonna say no to this one, but Grace Jones as Storm.
I know. No, I see Grace Jones uh and I just see like a comedian.
Mm.
I don't know. But how do you feel about um Janelle Monáe though?
As Storm?
Yes.
Maybe. I would if Janelle Monáe played Storm, I wanted her to be like a young Storm.
Hmm.
Like I want her to be like Storm. when she just got to the States after leaving Africa or something like that.
When she was
Like
4,
no. Oh, I didn't know she was that young. It was when she was older. Um,
she was born
I
in the
want.
States.
She was born in the States, but she grew up in Africa.
Yeah. So she was born in the States, and then
Okay.
her family said that the States is too horrible. And then she went
Mm,
back to Africa at like age of 4 or something.
okay. I want. Yeah, I want her to be like a linger. Like, if Janelle Monáe could play Storm, but like a younger Storm. I think I want to say Lupita or Angela Bassett for our older Storm.
Um,
What about Beyonce for Storm?
oh, Beyonce can play anything. I'm trying to give other actresses a chance. What about Anna
Ooh,
Diop?
Anna Dia.
Anna Diop, Diop. She was in The Nanny, The Book of Clarence, Greenleaf. I think that she,
I like her. I like her.
yeah,
I like her. She can be Storm. Yeah,
yeah, Anna Diop.
yeah, I like her. Diab. All right. What about the Queen? Queen of Wakanda, Queen Regent. I
I
think we got
really,
to throw Angela Bassett name back in the hat.
I really think so. She was perfect for that role. Like that's who I see
Hmm
now in my head for that role. There's also what about
Queen Ramonda is Black Panther's mother's name. So that's what we casting for now. Queen Ramonda.
what about Regina King?
Okay.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think Regina King is there. Like when like her role in Watchmen was really good. I think she there.
yeah.
Mm.
I didn't like I I think I liked her in Shirley, but I don't think I liked the Shirley movie overall. I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know how I feel about Shirley.
Yeah, I
But
definitely like Regina King in
yeah,
that
Regina King
film.
as Queen Ramonda. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Um, there's also for consideration, Jada Pinkett Smith.
As Queen Ramonda.
Hmm.
mm, I'm not mad at it. My only gripe with Jada Pinkett is just that how much noise she been making lately.
What do you mean?
Like well not lately, but like just like how much she been in the news for like problematic shit.
Is she problematic?
Um,
She's not unproblematic.
I don't think that that
I think
has.
if we got to ask the question, is something there?
I mean, like if there's anything problematic, like on the R. Kelly level,
Nah.
okay. So I don't think that that's gonna do
Okay.
anything to hamper her roles. Like what has Jada done?
I don't know. I feel like at the height of her like red table stuff, yeah,
No, I don't see that at all.
it's like all the stuff between her and Will. I don't know, maybe it's because I like Will and like he done had a rough go of it lately when it comes to this marriage.
What's been happening with his marriage?
It's just been in the news a lot.
Yeah, I don't
And
see.
Jared, stop asking questions like you don't fucking read the damn news and be on Instagram. You know
I
what's
do
going
read the
on.
news. I didn't see anything about them getting a divorce. So there's nothing wrong with their marriage, as far as I know.
Oh, that's the bar. As long as they don't get divorced, there's nothing wrong with the marriage.
No, they live with each other. Like what's the
Okay.
issue? Like, have
All
you
right.
heard something that I don't know about?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
You the news man.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with their marriage. I mean, nothing I've heard. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I definitely like those picks. Especially who did I say after Angela Bassett? Shoot, I forgot. But yeah,
Um, Regina King.
Regina King. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
I would want Regina King to do it, and we give Angela Bassett Storm. That's what I would want.
Mm. All right. So what about Shuri, the sister?
Mm. Let me look at my.
I'm thinking Yashi,
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of.
Who?
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yara Shahidi.
Yara. She's too light skinned.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. We need a black actress.
What about Brandy as Shuri?
Old Brandy.
Old Brandy. That's
Oh,
just one
Brandy, Brandy,
Brandy. What are you talking about?
Brandy is 45, bro. And Brandy is 45 and she looked 25. Like Brandy can play Shuri
Brandy could definitely play
and she
Shuri.
little.
But the thing is, I haven't seen Brandy in an action role.
Mm. So, but in this Storm movie, would Shuri have an action role or would she have like a supporting role?
I mean, it's still a comic book movie, and the Shadow
Yeah,
King's
but
gonna
like,
be in it.
but it's not. Yes, but just because it's an action movie doesn't mean that everybody in the movie is going to be action oriented. Everyone is not going to fight. And in this one,
Everybody,
Shuri could not fight.
yeah, but Shuri can fight.
Shuri can fight, but she may not fight in this movie. But are you saying everybody's going to fight? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
everybody's gonna fight.
Everybody's going to fight. Okay, and you haven't seen Brandy in an action movie.
Mm-mm.
Mm. Okay. All right.
But you know what? I'm willing to branch out and give
Mm-hmm.
somebody a chance. What
Uh-huh.
about Megan Thee
Okay.
Stallion?
For Shuri,
Hmm.
no, too thick. Too thick.
But they're in the middle of Africa.
Lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, like I enjoy Megan Thee Stallion thick. I mean, but I don't see Megan Thee Stallion as Shuri.
And why? Is it her Texas
If you
accent?
put Megan Thee Stallion in any role, I'm only gonna see Megan Thee Stallion.
I mean, but that's
And I'm
kind of
wait for her to go like,
small-minded of
ah.
you. That's kind of small-minded of you.
Some people get typecasted. Some people like when they do one thing, they like Daniel Radcliffe, he's still Harry Potter.
I
Okay.
mean, Rebel Wilson,
Who was that? I know the name.
the girl who was like kind of heavy set, but she lost all that weight. She's comedic.
I know, but like what's she's like the funny fat friend in every
She
movie,
got
right?
tight, but she lost all this weight. Now she can't get any roles and stuff.
Because she's not the funny fat. She not. That's just the funny friend. Yeah. So yeah, Megan is the rapping twerker.
So,
Uh
okay. What about
oh,
Sky
going back
Jackson?
to Queen Ramonda, going back to Queen Ramonda. What about Felicia Rashad for Queen Ramonda?
No, definitely not.
No,
Yes,
why
no,
not?
definitely
Why
not.
not?
No,
What's wrong with Felicia Rashad?
that's a definite no. Mm-mm.
Why not?
Just no.
Jared,
No,
no
definite.
explanation.
No explanation needed. Definite no. No.
Wow.
Again, too light skinned. Like these
Mm.
you were in Africa, which is why Sky Jackson is the best choice for Shuri.
Sky Jackson.
SKI. Oh no, SKAI.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. I agree
Oh,
with
Scott
that.
Jackson was yeah, okay, Scott Jackson. I don't know much about her. Let me see what she been in. She Rose, Jesse. I ain't seen none of this stuff.
A lot of
So
Disney
I don't
Channel
really
stuff.
know. I don't really have a grasp. I've seen her face before, but I don't really have a grasp of like her acting ability.
Mm.
Mm, like I feel like we are wanting. Ooh, what about your girl? Um, from Aquila and the Bee.
Kiki?
Yeah, Kiki Palmer for sure.
Same thing that you said with Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
I would see Kiki Palmer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think same for me. I would see.
Okay.
All right, so let's move on to the Shadow King. Who do we
Uh-huh.
think can give a great Shadow King?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest?
Wow.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Forrest
Forrest
Whitaker.
would play Farouk.
Farouk.
Forrest Whitaker would be playing Farouk. Okay.
Yeah. What
I like
about
that actually. I kind of like that.
Right? Right? It's like,
It's the
okay.
menacing. It's the menacing.
yeah.
Yeah. Because did y'all see him in shit, I think like the Black Mafia movie BMF, maybe? No. It's something. It's called something else.
I mean,
The
we know who
Godfather of
Forrest
Harlem.
Whitaker is.
The Godfather of Harlem.
We've definitely seen Forrest Whitaker in like he was in the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, he was in the Star Wars movie. Also Lawrence Fishburne. I think he could make a good Farouk.
Yeah, yeah, I
You know,
agree.
I,
I agree.
I feel like I'm tired of seeing Lawrence Fishburne as a good guy. I'm ready to see him in an evil role.
All right, so Lawrence Fishburne and Forrest Whitaker. Okay, let's move on to
If we want somebody darker, if we want to just put somebody darker in there, your boy Keith David.
Keith David. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Keith David. But again,
Like he already looked like a shadow.
and with all of them, and that was very racist. That was extremely racist.
Hey,
And then with
hey,
all of them,
colorist maybe, but not racist.
you would have to, can they perform in these action roles? Like a lot of stuff with the Shadow King is on a psychic plane, so I guess that that's
Yeah.
there.
Keith David was Goliath. He was the shadow man in the frog, the Princess and the Frog.
I mean, he was also Spawn, voice the
And he was
character
Spawn.
Spawn, so he definitely has
So
the range. I like
yeah.
that one the best. All right, so what about Black Panther?
Give it to your boy who I guarantee I don't know this for sure, but I guarantee he read for Black Panther when Chadwick Boseman got it. Daniel Kaluuya.
Hmm,
Agreed.
I guarantee he read for it and didn't get it.
yeah,
But I think
no.
he's the next logical choice for Black Panther, Daniel Kaluuya.
Hmm. I have to disagree.
What?
I have to say give it to Aldous Hodge.
Aldous Hodge. I know the name. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
okay. Like it's close, but he doesn't quite say Black Panther to me.
I mean, look, he's tall. He looks like a king.
But the
Like,
Black
like,
Panther is Black Panther known for being tall though? Is he, that's not one of his things. But I feel like Black Panther is like 5'10" at most.
DeMarcus, just because you are the short king representative doesn't mean that everything
Hey
about this
yo,
this
this is
podcast
what it
has to
sounds like
be
in that Instagram group, y'all. This is what that shit sound like. Because y'all don't,
no.
the only part is y'all don't see is Gordon laughing at every goddamn thing. Turn
As
your
much
goddamn mic on.
It's so funny. He says Black Panther for no being tall.
Black Panther is 6 feet, so I really think that
Is he really?
yeah, I
Always
really
Right.
crouched down and hunched and look, so I just
Yeah. And then he always standing next to like these super big folks. He be standing next to the Hulk and shit and Thor.
Hmm.
Okay.
yeah, I think that Aldous Hodge is the definite top choice for the Black Panther.
Okay.
I like Daniel
Okay.
Kaluuya, just not for this role.
All right. I mean, I can, I'll let all this. I mean, I'll let all this highs ride for Black Panther. I'll let it ride. We can see how we do. But like in that first 3 months, if he ain't locked in, we bringing in Daniel.
Well, we know who would be locked in is John David Washington, Denzel's son. He
What?
definitely would be locked in. He got the lineage, he got the range.
I just don't think I like him.
I don't like him either, but he definitely could do the role.
Like I've liked him in I liked him in Ballers and I liked him in Black Klansman.
But
That's
not in
about it.
Tenet, which is his premiere role that he was the star in.
No, I didn't like him in Tenet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's I don't want to say he's not Denzel because even Denzel at this point is not Denzel. Like I feel like Denzel's range is kind of like gone away. Like
What?
I feel like Denzel plays the same character over and over again. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care. I don't care. Look at me how you want to look at me. Like I feel
Wow,
like
the
90s,
racism on
2000s
this show
Denzel.
today. The racism on this show.
I think 2000s Denzel, back when like everybody mama was like, ooh, Denzel. That's when Denzel was good. Now
People
he
are
kind of played
still
out.
like, ooh, Denzel. What are you
And
talking
it's
about,
your
DeMarcus?
grandma. It's your grandma.
No, it's not. It's the young, like Denzel has been fine for 4 or 5 generations. Like he was
And now
just
his
in the
time is over.
Gladiator trailer.
Go ahead, stop.
Like, what are you talking about, DeMarcus? You're so
I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to see John David Washington as Black Panther. No, I don't.
but he has the range. He can definitely do the part.
He might have the acting ability, but I don't like his look. I don't like him for it. I mean, matter of fact, he might
Wow.
have the acting ability. He might. I don't think he had acting ability. I don't think he'll be able to be in that role. I also
Hmm.
saw him in The Creator, and I was like, okay, yeah,
He's very
okay,
What
wonderful.
cool.
about what about Idris Elba for T'Challa's dad? Aka.
Hmm.
Mm. Turn
T'Chaka.
up Charlie.
Well, at this point, T'Chaka is dead when Storm and him are about to get married. T'Chaka is
But he
dead.
might show up in like a flashback or
I
something.
just want Idris Elba somewhere.
Mm.
I mean, there are a ton of other tribes in Wakanda, so he could be in that their tribe of something else.
He could be the leader of the Jabari tribe.
No, that's always going to be Winston Duke to me with those dyes. Oh
Anyway.
God, those dyes.
All right. Do we got time for one more? I like this. I'm having fun.
Do you want to pick
I
another
feel like
one?
if we do
Okay.
one more, we're not doing questions. So if we want to do
No,
questions,
no,
we got to
let's
start
go
now.
ahead and go to the questions.
Oh man, this has been great, y'all. This has been
Yeah. But we can always
Gordon
come
just been
back.
using this time to like fucking pose. I hope you post this video, Jared. Gordon doing all these damn poses over here and eating this
No.
big ass bag of food he bought.
Yeah. I would never do that to our friend Gordon. Just you.
Mm.
So let's take a quick break, come right back, and go to the next part of this show, which are the questions. All right, we are back with today's questions. You can check all of our social media handles down below. I will
Mhm.
mention them at the bottom. Okay, now I got a question just for me, just for me. Um, in my
Nick Jr.
Instagram.
is just for me.
And it is Jared, can you please explain the difference between powers between Mystique, Morph, and Copycat?
Mm.
So these are all X-Men. These
First
are
off, who is
all
Copycat? I don't know. That's the only one I don't know. Who is Copycat?
okay. Copycat is a mutant who can shapeshift. They're all mutants who can shapeshift.
Okay.
Like that's their powers. They can shapeshift. They're all mutants
That's
who can
not a.
shapeshift.
All right. Go
Like
ahead.
there's not anything else to say. Presently, during the Krakoan age, Copycat was an ice cream truck. Like she sold ice creams from an ice cream truck in New York.
Okay.
But in the past, she did something else, which I'll go into. All right. So, in my opinion, this is the difference in powers with all those. Mystique, she can change her body is on a genetic level. Like she can um switch and swap her body to include the sense of um the person she's imitating, the voice that she's imitating, and the sperm that she's imitating from when
Mm.
she put Nightcrawler inside of Destiny. So she can change the genetics of somebody. Her powers have limitations though. So
Hmm.
she cannot copy any of the abilities from another mutant or superpowered person. She
I
can
thought she
imitate.
could. I thought she had like upped her power to
No,
that.
she can imitate them. Like if she does superhuman, like Wolverine's claws, those aren't
Hmm.
real bone claws or adamantium. Those are a different
Mm.
type of something else. So she can imitate those powers, make it look like she is doing those powers, but she can't actually do those powers.
So if she were to transform into Cyclops, she could make it look like she's doing an optic blast, but she can't do an actual optic blast.
How would she make it look like she was doing it?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to. I'm following up on your thing. I'm asking questions.
No, I mean she can imitate somebody's physical attributes of their powers.
Bet. Okay. Bet. So if she was Blob, she could like get real big.
She could get real big, but she could not have blob strength. In fact, when she
Mm.
expands more mass into her powers, she loses her strength. Like her strength
Mm.
is mass proportional. So she
Mm.
grows
It's it's
bigger.
it's it's, it's you say it's match proportionate?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Explain, please.
So she grows bigger. Her strength decreases. So if she becomes blob,
Mm.
she will actually be weaker than how she was when she was in her Mystique body. So yeah.
Okay. Sound like they inversely proportional.
Yes, inversely proportional. Now,
Okay.
Morph is a mutant who has shapeshifting powers too. Um, as a shapeshifter, he also has the ability to fly. So that's a power that he also has, shapeshifting and flying.
I
Now,
don't know more to fly.
he can fly and he can actually move, shapeshift his body like Mr. Fantastic. So he can do that. Now, he
Hmm.
can imitate the powers of other mutants, like Cyclops' Optic Blast,
Hmm.
Wolverine's claws, things of that
And so,
nature.
if Morph imitates Wolverine's claws, will they be adamantium claws or will they be bone claws?
Bone
Or
claws.
will they just be
Yeah,
made of?
they would be bone
Okay.
claws. So he could also imitate Wolverine's healing factor, but with every one of the powers that he imitates, he doesn't have it on their level. Like he could never be one of the
Mm.
five to replace one of the five mutants.
Got
So
you.
like
Got
if
you.
he were to be healing, if he got hurt in something and he is trying to heal real quickly and he changes into Wolverine, he would just heal quicker than we would heal right now. He doesn't heal fast.
Mm.
And when he copied Doctor Strange's magical abilities, he couldn't replicate the spell casting because he doesn't know that. And
Hmm.
when
Hmm.
he replicated Nightcrawler, he couldn't pinpoint where he was gonna teleport because
Hmm.
he doesn't
So
have that
he
training.
can get the power, but he don't necessarily know how to use the power.
He doesn't know how to use it, and he doesn't have the ability isn't in him because when you're a mutant, you have different type of organs, different type of senses are heightened,
Mm.
and that isn't in Morph. Like Morph is just basically a great imitation of somebody, but he is a
Hmm.
horrible person
Okay.
with their powers.
So
So
the way I
like
think about it is like when Ditto would transform into a Pokemon, but it still got a Ditto face.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Morph
Yeah.
is more of like a cartoony type of superhero, like he'll shapeshift, but it'll be like, the cartoony, like cartoon effects, the stretch and pull, the squish and pull type of effects. So
Hmm.
that is Morph.
Hmm. Hmm.
Copycat, the last mutant, she can also shapeshift and she can shapeshift and she can replicate other people's powers. But when she is replicating these powers, she has to be careful because she can lose herself in that transformation. Like if she stays
Mm.
in there too long, she begins to lose herself into that person, because when she shapeshifts, she also absorbs the memories of that person. Like
Does
It's
she
she
like
got to
come,
touch them to shapeshift into them, or she
she
just got to
doesn't have to
see them?
touch them. Like
Does not.
no, she doesn't. So she absorbs those memories. So and she begins to lose herself. Like she was Domino for a long time in X Factor. And so she
Mm-hmm.
shapeshifted into Domino, but then because she was absorbing the memories, like they were looking to her mind, they couldn't tell that she was somebody else. And
Mm-hmm.
and she even though she was Domino, like she had to say, oh, I'm really this other person. And if she transforms into somebody with a omega or alpha level amount of ability, she'll go crazy. Like if she were to shapeshift into
Mm.
Magneto or Professor Xavier, all of that power would make her go crazy. Or
Mm.
um or Exodus or Legion. Well, Legion Dove. But if she shapeshifts somebody with like an extreme amount of power, then then she would go crazy.
Okay. So
So
she got
yeah,
to stick to like transforming into Beak.
yeah, she gotta stick to transforming into lower class of mutants, or she can't be in a mutant for too long. Like like she was
Mm.
Domino for a couple of months. Like she couldn't be Jean Grey for a couple of hours, or she would go insane.
Mm. Okay. Okay. But she could be Beak for a couple of years, maybe.
Don't do that to Beak. Like you are so horrible to my
Because Beak is a
ladies.
perfect example. Beak is the perfect example of a mutant with a mutant ability that's not necessarily a power.
I mean, but he can fly.
Since when can Beak fly?
He has wings.
Beak's mutant ability is that he has a beak. Period.
Beak looks like a chicken and he can fly. He can definitely fly. Look
No,
up
he
Beak's
can't fly.
powers. Look up Beak's powers right now. Because he can fly. He can fly, and like when he throws up, it's like acid or something. Or is that fly? That's not Beak.
I
But yeah,
think
Beak can fly. What you say,
I
Gordon?
don't think Beak can fly.
so. Copycat kind of reminds me of like Himiko Toga from My Hero.
Um, kind of. But
Okay.
like I would say that Morph is kind of like her because
Okay, so Beak can fly. Sorry.
told you. Because like
I've never seen Beak fly.
when when because Kimiko doesn't lose herself in these abilities. That's the only reason. All right. Now
You're talking about Kimiko from who?
from My Hero.
Mm.
All right, now for our final question,
Okay.
we're going to delve into the internets and we're going to get this question from Six Brown Chicks, Demarcus and Gordon. I'm going to read the first sentence of two questions and y'all tell me which ones y'all prefer. Now, I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 9 years. Or my friend Angie and I met Walt at the same party. Wait, did I already do that one? I think I already did that one.
Maybe you did one already, but
Yeah, I
that's the
already
one
did
that's
Walt.
more interesting.
All right, so let
Mm.
me add in instead of the Walt one, my two baby mamas jumped me in front of my house and my wife watched in the window.
Yeah, let's do that. What the fuck?
So my two
All
baby
right, I'm down
mamas
with it.
jumped me,
Yeah,
or
way
I have
more
a
interesting.
girlfriend. We've been
The
together for
second
9 years. The second one? Okay. All right, now let me go ahead and unbookmark this. My two baby mamas jumped me in front of my house, and my wife watched in the window but didn't come outside to help. They jumped me because I married her. My wife is on house arrest, and she said she didn't help me because she didn't want her ankle monitor to go off. Why are all my women trash? My eye was swollen shut, and all my wife could do was hand me some ice wrapped in a dirty face towel. My wife used to have a good job and she used to keep her wigs and clothes nice, but she went looting with her friends and got caught. I'm so turned off by her right now. She burned her hair yellow blonde and wears these red striped Christmas pajamas all day. She looks like a tub of popcorn with eyes. And she straddles me every other morning while I'm half asleep. I think she's trying to get pregnant. I don't like my wife anymore, but I can't afford to leave her yet. Advice.
So
Um,
he's sexually assaulting you?
let's run this whole thing down. Let's run this whole thing down. Make sure we understand. Make sure I understand because I need to. So he has two baby mothers. I'm imagining one child with each baby mother, but he married this third woman.
Mhm.
At a certain point, the two baby mothers jump him together for marrying this third woman that does not have his child.
Right.
Um, the wife, his now wife, did not help him. And she recently got out of jail for looting
She didn't help him because she's on house arrest.
Mhm.
because she's
For
on house
looting.
He
arrest
got
because
jumped
she got out
outside
of
and
jail.
said, "Come outside."
Just she she's on house arrest because she just got out of jail for looting, and now does not take care of herself. I
Mhm.
think these are two different issues. These should have been two different ones because one is, and now he's not. Now he doesn't like his wife. One is like, I don't like my wife. She ain't the woman I'm. She ain't acting like the woman I married. The other is my. I got jumped by my two baby mamas, and my wife didn't help because she's on house arrest. Gordon, I'll let you have first crack at it, brother.
And then there's a third issue, which is like, if you're not into your wife, are you communicating that with her? Or, like what is your relationship with her looking like? And then she's straddling you every morning. It's like that sounds like sexual assault. She's trying to get pregnant, trying to become a third baby mama.
I mean, I imagine if you got two baby mamas out there, your wife ain't gonna be satisfied not having your baby. Because
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, you might be the wife, but I got the baby.
Yeah. So how do y'all feel? She's asking for advice. No, he's asking for advice for all of these issues. What advice would you give this person?
So I guess, okay, so I guess all of these things are adding up to the way he's listed this is like all of these reasons are the reasons that I'm not into my wife anymore. And what should he do? I think, I think, all right, first, I think the wife could have come outside to help because the way I understand house arrest, you have to just be within a certain amount of yards to a certain point, and it's not that you cannot leave your house, period. So she could have came. You can be on like your front lawn on house arrest, I think. I'm pretty sure. So if they was jumping him in the driveway, she could have helped. um, at the same time, I don't fault her for not helping because that's his business. And while they are married now, sound like they kind of newlyweds, but whatever your baby mamas jumped you because you married this other woman, there's more going on there. There's more to that story that we don't know. And I'm not gonna make a judgment call on that. But you are no longer in.
So, so two women were jumping you, and your wife was inside just looking, but she knows it's not her business. Would you feel a type of way
Oh
towards?
yeah, I would definitely feel away. I'm not saying he ain't got a right to feel away. I would definitely feel away. But I know if I married a woman and I was getting jumped, oh, she's shooting. Like my wife would jump in wherever she may be. She ain't gonna let that shit happen to me. And I got sisters. So
Okay.
yeah. What was the other thing I wanted to touch on? Yeah, him not liking his wife no more. Also a reasonable feeling because she just got out of jail and he said very clearly that she's not taking care of herself the way she used to. And the reason she's not doing that is because she just got out of jail, bro. She done been through a rough time. Granted, these are the results of her own actions, you know what I'm saying, her own choices, because she decided to go out there looting. We don't know how long she been in jail.
Well,
If
it
it was
didn't
like a
say she
month,
went in jail, did it? No, it didn't say she went
she
in
on house
jail.
arrest. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Oh, she never went to jail. She just got house arrest.
Yeah.
Wait,
You're right. I'm assuming. You can just get house arrest and not go to jail. Um, I think because Gordon was like, "Are you telling her that you're not attracted to her no more?" I think that's not the way to go about that conversation because that's just gonna lead to a fight. I have never dated a woman who I could tell who I could have that kind of conversation with, and I've tried. I've tried. I've tried with different women. Gordon, why you laughing so hard?
so I guess like I guess I was coming at it from the point of view of like this person is asking for advice, right? I think the
Hmm.
advice I would give them is to work on themselves. Like
Mm.
you don't need any women in your life. You need to probably have a conversation with your girlfriend that's at house arrest about your not being attracted to her. And if that ends in y'all breaking up, then so be it.
Mm.
But it needs to happen. Otherwise, she's gonna be sexually assaulting you and trying to get pregnant, and then you're gonna get another kid. Like, so maybe you need to like cut that off. And then clearly you
Mm.
got some shit to work on with your baby mamas. So you need to work on yourself.
Mm. I think I do think they have some self-work to do, but I think they should have the conversation with their wife and say something along the lines like, hey, you're not taking care of yourself the way you used to. You used to keep your wigs like this, now you don't. You used to dress like this, now you don't. You always wear this thing around the house every day. Is there something going on? Are you depressed? Are
You're
you
coming at it from a logical angle as if this man doesn't have two baby mamas that are jumping him. He's also the
as
problem.
if one of his eyes ain't swole shut?
Yeah, like you're thinking of it as like, we're a respectable couple. Like, what's going on, babe? Like, are you having a bad day?
Yeah,
Like, no, this
yeah.
guy is crazy. She came out of prison. You got a whole lot of shit going
You don't
It
on.
know
doesn't
that. We got to take
say.
that out. We got to scratch that. We got to scratch that from the record. We don't know that she ever went to jail or prison. We just know she's on house arrest. She went to court. They was like, you was looting, house arrest. Period.
She was looting for a reason.
She was
And
looting. She a looter.
you're also affiliated with somebody who's looting.
We are?
The person who's asking for advice.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you meant in real life. I was like, who we know that be looting? Jared ain't no fucking looter. He's soft.
I be looting. I be looting all your daddy's pockets when I be out his. No, I'm joking.
Get out of here.
Um,
All right, all right. So,
it's like 30.
yeah. Mr. Sir, I really think that you first need to do something with your kids. It doesn't sound like the baby mamas knew that you were going to get married in the first place. So this was a surprise to them. And this is somebody who has an increased possibility of being around their children. So this should have been somebody who they should have knew about. And you went and married somebody that was around these children. Like, I don't think these baby mamas want you because they jumped you together. But the fact that it sounds like reading between the lines that they did not know that you were going to get married. So you have to be more communicative with the mother of your children, the mothers of your children. And you have to treat them with the same respect that you want them to treat you with, right? So I think that you should have better respect for those two women. You need to have better respect for your wife because you said that your wife is in here. She changed her hair. She wears muumuus all day. She looks like a tub of popcorn. Like, that's very disrespectful. Like, by watching every movie and TV show for the last 110 years that when a woman changes her hair, she's going through something. So she just got on house arrest for looting, and you're talking about her changing her hair. That's because she's going through something. You're not being there for her. Okay? You are only.
I hate Jared's advice on these things.
Why?
Because Jared, you always like, oh, do this for the woman, be there for the woman. I'm like,
Because
the woman is
all
wrong.
these men,
The
all these
woman is
men
wrong.
are being possessive of these women. They think they're with a woman, and then they have to, okay, so now that we're together, you have to do this, 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 this. You have to look like this. No, he doesn't have any agency over this woman's body, no matter what he does. He does not have agency over this woman's body or what she looks like, and she has the right to change over the years and through this house arrest. She has the right to do that. How am I wrong for saying for being there for these women? How am I wrong for being there for these women when he's just like, I want to possess her and she's mine now. She has to look
That's not what he said at all. He said none of those
all of
things.
this. No, but he just said she looks like a tub of popcorn with eyes. Like that's not nothing that nobody wants to look like. So
I don't
how am
know.
I wrong
He
for
never
saying
said that
that
he
you
said that to
cannot
her.
that you can't make a woman look like how you want to look like? She's going through something. She changed her hair. All she's doing is wearing pajamas in the house.
Gordon just said that approaching it that way as if they're a reasonable couple ain't gonna work here because they're not a reasonable couple.
No, I'm not gonna say they're a
little
reasonable
assistant.
couple, but I'm gonna say that she is a reasonable woman.
No, she don't sound like a reasonable woman.
Why? What
She
she
out there
hears?
looting and getting on house arrest for it. Is that what a reasonable woman would do? Don't let a reasonable woman that I
Demarcus,
know
I've
would do that.
stolen before. Am I not a
I
reasonable
mean,
man?
I've stolen too, but I wasn't out here looting and getting caught.
This all sounds messy and everybody's wrong.
Everybody's wrong. Yeah, yeah.
But I do think that no man should have agency over a woman's body or
That's
how
not
it
what we're
looks like.
talking about. That's not
That
even an
is what he's
argument here.
talking
When did
about.
it even
That is
come
what she's
up? When
talking
did
about.
that even come up? No,
Thank you,
That is
Gordon.
what
man
she's
doesn't have
Thank you
talking
agency
so
over her
about.
much.
body. You know who has agency over her body right now? The state. That's why she's
Exactly.
that's who has agency over her body right now. Because she's
She
not a
can't.
reasonable woman. She's fucking up. And so is he. Because he got jumped. So they
I
got
did
two
not
separate
say
issues, like
that.
Demarcus.
I didn't say that. He said that she looks like a tub of popcorn. So she wants her to look a
She
certain type
probably
of
does,
way.
though. She probably does.
Oh my God.
If we know anything about Kevin Samuels when he was alive, is
Oh
that
my God. Not Kevin
half the time,
Samuels. Not Kevin
if he's
Samuels. Like, that's just the wrong thing
Go ahead,
five,
Gordon. Don't let
six,
him interrupt you.
wide back,
That's
big back
horrible.
built women who be
That's
like, why
horrible.
lonely?
And because Kevin Samuels is not the
And
person
don't go
that
to the gym
we
at
talk
all.
about
Don't eat
on
healthy.
Black Geek
See,
Energy.
see, I, Jared,
There's
I can acquiesce that no man has agency over a woman's body, period. But I will, and your appearance comes with advantages and disadvantages. You know what I'm saying? Your appearance comes with, it comes with what it comes with. It comes with reality. So if you know what I'm saying, like Gordon was saying, if well, like this woman,
what
like she's sound like she's let herself go. She's like,
what are we arguing? What are you arguing for, Jay, right now? Are you saying that
mm,
like when people are in relationships, they can just do whatever they want with their body and their partners just have to accept that because they're their partner? And
No,
I just have to accept
no, I'm not saying when
anything you
they're
do
in
with their body?
relationships. I'm saying that at any time of a person's existence, they have agency over their own body, not just when they're in
Yes,
mhm,
relationships.
no, that's not what I was in question. She has agency over her own body, but he has agency to have an opinion about her body. Absolutely.
exactly.
But okay, she
She
he
can do
has
whatever she
an
wants, but he
opinion
can say
over her
whatever
body,
he
but
wants about it.
okay, but he doesn't have to be in this relationship either.
Exactly. That's why I said talk to her ass. That was the
I
first.
hate both of y'all right now because both of y'all just like, oh yeah, just dissolve the marriage. And I think
Yeah, it sounds like
that's especially, I'm surprised that you especially, Gordon, because your parents been married forever.
she's
But they
looting.
treat each
There's a
other with
deeper
respect.
issue
Like, what are
here. There's a
you?
deeper issue here that like therapy needs to solve.
Hmm.
Like he
Everybody's
don't
wrong.
compare these people to my parents. Don't do that.
Everybody's wrong and everybody needs therapy. That's what we landed on this one.
Yeah, that's
The
not.
fact that this person wrote into Six Brown Chicks with this um question about their wife and what he should do with them um makes me think that he wants her to change in more ways than one. And that isn't his right to have that agency over her. He
I
needs
think
to talk to her since he is living with her and sees her every day. And if those talks don't go right, he needs to hurry up, dissolve the marriage, and look for something else. Maybe he needs to work things out with his two kids, mothers.
I think that he only wants his wife to protect him and to not, I'm not saying he doesn't want her to change, but I think he wants to be attracted to his wife. He wants to be protected and he wants to be attracted to his wife. That's it. And ain't nothing wrong with either one of those.
Yeah, but in this in this story, there's
And
zero reflection. Like we don't know nothing about him. We don't know how he looks. We don't know what he did
I don't think
to
it matters
encourage
how he
this
looks.
fights. Okay, we don't know what he did to encourage his fights, and we don't know why his wife is straddling him every
Yeah,
morning. Like
yeah.
we don't know that. So there's zero reflection
I
I
feel
in
like
don't think
here.
I
multiple
don't think
It's
things
her
all
can be
just
looting has anything to do with him. I think we can throw that out. The only part is like we don't know why he's getting jumped by these baby mamas.
and
I
we
feel like
don't
Her
know
multiple
losing is
why.
her decision.
I feel like
Yeah,
multiple
I mean, we don't know why what he looks like, and he went on a 3 minute Senate rant about what she looks like. So
I feel
it's
like
zero
multiple things
reflection.
can be true. I feel like he can have an opinion about what she looks like, and he can go on any rants he want about what his wife looks like because he's married to her, and that also deals with his opinion about his sexual attraction to her. While also he could probably look like shit himself and probably have nothing to offer, and obviously have drama with multiple women, and probably be the catalyst for a reason why his wife is letting herself go in the first place. He's probably the reason. Who knows? I think multiple things can be true.
Yeah,
Okay.
his wife is clearly unhappy, and
So is
he
he.
might be the cause of that, especially when he got two other baby
Mm.
That's why
mamas.
he wrote in.
Yeah, he got two women fighting her husband on her front doorstep. Of
Mhm.
course, she's upset.
Okay.
So yeah.
We need to wrap this up.
This was a great episode of Black Geek Energy. Gordon, thank you so much for being on. Oh my God, Gordon, thank you so much for being on. Um, where can they find you to look at your naughty
Hey, art.
stories about people peeing on each other?
Yeah, so my OnlyFans is no, I'm joking. Instagram is the only pretty much social media I have. I don't have a Facebook or anything else.
You don't have
So
a Snap
Oh,
or a
TikTok?
TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok and I do not have a Snapchat anymore. I deleted that recently.
You don't have a
Mm.
TikTok either, Demarcus. What are you talking about?
I don't have a TikTok because I'm a grown man.
All right.
But my Instagram is gordon.jpeg.
Is your
So
Instagram public? You just let anybody follow you?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? I knew
Because
that.
I think I followed Gordon back when it was private.
Yeah, I did. I was private.
Hmm.
All right. And so you can follow Gordon there, and you can follow us at Black Geek Energy on Instagram and TikTok, on BGE_pod on Twitter. You don't have a Twitter, Gordon?
Mm-mm.
That's a lie. And you can email us all your questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com.
What's your
Um,
Twitter, Gordon?
at
What's
gmail.com. And
why are
he's
these secrets?
he's gonna stay muted. So
Mm.
do that. And Demarcus, any final thoughts?
Mm, yeah. Because what do we talk about today? Just like who we want to cast in some of these movies and shows
Mhm.
if they were ever to be created. Some of them I'm really excited for. Some of them are like I think like a Lupita as Storm. Your boy Caleb as a Static Shock. I think those will rise. So I would love to see some of these movies get made. So I would love to see somebody from Hollywood pick some of this stuff up. And if you do, make sure you credit Black Geek Energy and slide us a check, or we're gonna sue you after the movie makes it big. If it never makes it big, we probably won't. But if it makes it big, we might, that was our idea. Here's the recording. Cut that fucking check.
All right. Final questions. I have some. Are you watching Game of Thrones?
House of the Dragon, you mean? Yes, I am watching
Black people just call it Game of Thrones. We don't do
it.
House of the
Mm,
Dragons. Um,
mm.
okay. All right. And we'll see you next time. Oh, and did you watch the first episode of the Miss Pat show?
I didn't watch the first episode because your link didn't work, but I did watch an episode of the Miss Patch show, and it's cool. it's like a sitcom, and it's like really sitcom where she like start out telling jokes and then she like goes into the episode. I like that. That transition was pretty cool, but I don't think it's a show for me. I think it's a little, I don't know, because it seems
Too
like the Upshaws, but I didn't really stick with the Upshaws either.
is it too raunchy for you? Too
Not too
grimy?
raunchy. I just don't. I mean, I'm just not interested. I feel like I've seen that same show too many times, and I'm not that interested.
All right. Well, I think you saw the wrong show. Anyways, we'll see you next week on Black Geek Energy.
EGE out.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. You know, however you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external process, maybe an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out as if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, better help, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service, and if you tell them we sent you, you're gonna get a discount, because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/bgepod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.
That
Oh
time I
my,
actually forgot.
wow. Wow. Do you have a game for us today, DeMarcus?
I do, but let me go put my clothes in dry. So start.
I'm so hungry.
You're gonna go on the brunch today?
No, I got invited to a brunch. It's in 30 minutes, but I'm not gonna make it.
What's oh yeah. Have you heard about the alphas not letting trans people? How do you feel about that?
Mm, I did hear about it. I don't know why, like, there's, because I guess I would need to look more at like the cases of trans people that are like pledging alpha, because I just don't know why this is such a big ruckus if it's not either a common thing that's happening or if there's like chapters that are, battling with intake based on this thing. I don't know. Like, are there scandals about people who have not made line because they're trans? Like, I just don't know if there's any deeper.
No, I haven't heard of anything.
Yeah,
So
that's the thing. Like, if it's not, then it's just fear mongering at that point, right? And then it's just like, a conversation that is based around fear and not an actual, case of membership. And then that's
yeah,
unfortunate. That's a waste of everyone's time.
very unfortunate, but hopefully they make the right decision.